Welcome back to the Arbitrage Run Show. I'm your host, Donkey Teeth. On this week's show, we've got the very special Maiden auction that we live streamed on our Twitch channel earlier in the week. So I'm recording this intro here Tuesday afternoon. The Maiden just ran last night here in the US, and we recorded the live Twitch stream about 2.5 days ago now. So before we get to the stream, I'm going to do the raffle for those of you who won horses in this stream or purchased unraced horses prior to the Maiden. So we're going to run that raffle right now. We actually had a very good Maiden this go round. We ended up profiting 2.46 Ethereum. So we're giving away 20% of that, as we said. So it's going to be a pretty nice payday. We decided, since it's such a nice payout, we're going to divide it up between two of you. So we'll do 2 wheel spins. Each of you will get 10%. We sold 20 total horses. So there's 20 entries. Some of you have multiple entries into this raffle. So the first spin is going to be worth 0.246 Ethereum. And then the second spin will also be worth 0.246 Ethereum. And then I'm also going to show you another horse that we're going to give away because we gave away several on the live stream. And I know not everybody was able to make the live stream based on what time zones you're in. So we're going to give away another one. I'll show you that horse after I do these spins. So let's go ahead and do the first spin. Ethereum's sitting right around $2,000 right now. So each of you that win this raffle here will be getting about $500. Here's the first spin. Pivot Racing. Congratulations, Pivot. Send me your wallet address in DM on Discord or on Twitter. We're going to remove Pivot, and we'll do the second spin here. Good luck, everybody. Jamish. Wow, that was right on the line there. Congrats. Congrats, everybody. All right, so we also have, let's see, this horse. Hope I'm sharing. Looks like I'm sharing my tab and not the window. All right, so we're going to give away this horse. So it's a Z14 Buterin exclusive colt. This one's actually a grandson of Marajo. Final Marajo is Final Wave and Marajo 3.0. This horse has got a lot of variants. It's actually a really good 3.0 horse that we were kind of holding back for the sub 525 tournaments that never really came. So that's the on the dad's side there, and then we've got the very best there is and Staunch on the mother's side. So pretty fun sprint bloodline here. So to enter for the raffle for this horse, all you need to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're not already, most of you probably are. And then if you could drop any sort of comment in the comments on this YouTube show, and I will randomly then select one of those comments. I guess when you comment, drop your wallet address in the comments on the YouTube show. So then I can just send the horse off to you if you end up winning it. All right. So we're going to try to do more of these giveaways on our YouTube show. So, subscribe and comment. And also, if you could follow our Twitch channel so you get notifications when we start live streaming over there, that would be great. So I will be back after you watch the live stream and all of the auction action, because now we know how these horses turned out. We know which ones were profitable. And I'm going to do a quick recap of that. Probably like the last, 4 or 5 minutes of the show will be that. So enjoy the show. We're going to try to do another one of these auctions for the next Maiden. It sounds like the next Maiden is already like $30,000 US plus. So we're kind of setting up for another juicy Maiden. I mean, the prizes for this last one, we didn't even win a finals race, and we ended up walking away with 2.46 Ethereum. I know some people that won those class 1 finals races got almost that out of just one race. So we had a really good Maiden, but I know a lot of people had a good time with that. And here's to much more of that in Zed. Enjoy the show, everybody. We're live on Twitch, Kevin. No viewers yet, but we're here for the arbitrage auction. Ready, set, griffin. This is our first, our maiden voyage here on Maiden Eve. We got an $80,000 grand, like I guess it's not grand prize, $80,000 prize pool for this maiden. Pretty exciting, huh?
King Trippy.
King Trippy, the first
What's
one
up,
in.
King?
There's a giveaway for the first one in the chat.
KT.
We're giving away Ready, Set, Boom to the first one that comments. So yeah, $80,000 prize pool. What's up, Trip? A little more than you expected it to be?
It definitely is, yeah. I mean, even though it was a 3-week hiatus, right? They got to build it up. It kind of felt like it was going to be, I don't know, 50K. I mean, 80K every 3 weeks is a pretty good little pot. I wish it was more frequent, but it is a good jackpot.
Yeah, and I wish there were other, non-maiden tournaments, but I think that's coming soon. It sounds like kind of like a Class 1 premiere. I think it's all classes from the way I read it, but it's never clear, right?
They had to do something like that, right? The site just died. I feel like between Griffins or between maiden contests, and like otherwise, what's the point of leveling up if you're never going to get to like actually use it and flex on the lower levels in your class, right? So I think premieres will be good for that.
Yeah, not only did the site die, but the the horse market died too. Secondary market, first market, Genesis market, everything has taken a hit because of the lack of tournaments. But separate conversation. We're here to talk about fun things like the maiden and the maiden auction. Kevin, this is like your first time steering the ship because my screen share last time we did a live stream and we ran a race, it was like the horses were like all over the place. It was really slow.
Yeah.
So try to do the honors here of screen share. So can you pull up the horses that we're auctioning here?
Yeah, it's a heck of a time to have my first
a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure.
Right?
We got Sheldakar. We got Mitch GC and Eureka Stables. Welcome, y'all. And yeah, so we're just gonna go down the line here. And I think I mentioned on our last show, like we're not gonna like do the whole like auctioneer thing. We're just gonna accept the bid. We'll give kind of like a 1 minute warning, and then like if you don't get your bid in, like try to get them in advance, because like if you're waiting to the last second and we're not doing a countdown or anything, we're just gonna accept the bid. So yeah, you snooze, you lose kind of thing, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. And I think we're planning on having our first one. Are we going to do 8:05 or 8:10 for the first one to accept?
Well, so you're talking Eastern time. We've got people all over the world here, Kevin. It's 7 where I am. I'm sure people in Australia, it's like morning there. So in 5 minutes, I think we'll accept the first bid on that top horse in 5 minutes. Which that top horse is the Triumph for Hours Grandeur plan.
Yeah, so it's an interesting bloodline here, right? So you're obviously running a 2000 in the Griff, so maybe not the best suited for that. Probably more 24, 26. But the good news is for the maiden, I think it's a 2400 marathon this time, so should be right in the sweet spot for that.
Well, and the way we set it up, the 2000 is not like the best for the all of the horses. It's kind of an off distance for all of them theoretically, right? So hopefully it's pretty level. So we did get the custom race is populated, Zed populated. It's going to run in 44 minutes now at 8:45 Eastern time. So we're going to accept the top bids on all of these one by one. What did we say? Every 10 minutes?
5 minutes. I think 5 minutes. So we'll do this one in 4 minutes. Yeah, the next one at 8:10 Eastern, and then the last one will be accepted at 8:30, 15 minutes ahead of the Griff.
And then you can give your handicapping on the race.
I'll give some handicapping. Yeah, I'll give people a little bit of time to name their horse before the race runs. It was interesting. I've never seen a Griffin in there with like all unnamed horses. I'm sure it's happened, but I haven't seen it. So that was interesting.
I don't know if it has happened.
Breaking ground here, right?
Yeah. So, Kevin, the first one here, did this one get a flame? I don't think it did, right?
It did not. We're looking at go here.
Yeah, so we get to see the flames. A little bit of a spoiler, but I think it's fun because like now we can discuss like what you think these flames mean. Like we don't want to anchor people on which horses are the best here, but there's 2 of the Star Phantom mids got flames, and then I think the only one of the Grandeur Plan ones was the Death in June full, which was the one we talked about on last show. That was the one that had all the success 2 maidens ago and won like $2,500, right?
Yep. Don't want to give away too much edge ahead of time. If people have done the research, they should be able to get a good deal. But yeah, we'll talk handicapping after this. But yeah, we're bidding on this Z11 for the next 3 minutes.
I guess we should put the link. We should put the link in the chat. I'll do that while you're talking. Yeah, we're amateurs here. we're good at racing and breeding digital horses, and that's about the extent of it. So yeah, I'll pop the link to the horse that so 2 more minutes. We're gonna accept the top bid on this one in 2 minutes, and then the next one will be 7 minutes after that.
It's like Kingpin coming in strong at 0.13. Did we mention it yet? I mean, I think it's
the prize.
Yeah, the prize for the winning the Griff.
No, can you pull that one up too?
You're testing me here.
It's
not on the list, is it?
No, it's not on the list anymore. So it's a Ready, Set, Boom, Delicious Irony, Unraced Z2 filly. And actually that filly's ready to breed. So whoever wins it is going to be able to take that and breed it right now and get 2 more horses in this maiden with the juicy prize pool. So added bonus. So here's the horse. I just popped it into chat. The maiden did not start. Oh, the maiden did just start, right? 4 minutes ago.
Yeah, we were off there.
Yeah.
So we'll go to this in a second. I do want to be around right at 8:05 when this one pops. Surprisingly, nobody's taking the buy it now. Donkey, you set that price.
Yeah, I thought 1,000 Ethereum was fair.
1.9 mil. Look at Ethereum bouncing back, holding strong at 1.9.
So yeah, I popped the horse in the chat there. It's the Triumph for Hours Grandeur Plan full, and we got less than a minute. I don't know. We don't have a countdown going here, but Kevin's going to accept the bid once the clock turns to 8:05 Eastern time. And again, whichever one of these horses wins the maiden, the owner of that horse, or wins the custom Griffin that's running here in 40 minutes, the owner of that horse at that time will get the Ready, Set, Boom, Delicious Irony, Z2 Legendary filly.
All right, 8:05. So now looked like someone got in at the buzzer. Sheldakar. Sorry, Kingpin, but
you can bet on the next one.
Go for the next. So I think I can accept just right here, right? Is that gonna blow anything up?
No, I think you can just accept there.
0% of the list price. We'll allow that.
Hopefully it doesn't blow anything up. So let me pop the next one into. Sorry, what did you say, Kevin?
Should I be doing some of this stuff like without sharing my screen? I'm not trying to get hacked.
I don't think you can get hacked from this. Anybody in the chat, help us out here if we're doing anything security breaches on our end. We can cut it out. We can cut it out of the edit. I'm sure you guys won't hack us. You're all our friends. So the next one, too late. Yeah. Useless present has hacked us. Ready, Set, Boom is gone. So the next one coming up here, Kevin, if you can pull it up. I just popped it into the chat for everyone. It's another Grandeur Plan. And this is the Death in June one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Z7 Nakamoto exclusive filly. So again, Arrival is the same parents. We bred that 2 cycles ago, and it won the marathon funnel in class 2 of that maiden. And it ended up, I think it was like 2,500. It cleared from that. So that was a big one. I'm expecting some fireworks here on this one because it also flamed in this race. What does it mean to you that it flamed? Because like I thought all the Grandeur Plan foals would flame in this race. That was my assumption because of the level advantage they should have. But I guess some of that is a little bit of wasted distance preference that's going into those levels for this specific race, with it being 2,000 meters. But what does it tell you that this one flamed over the other 2 Grandeur Plan foals that are probably a little more stable, coming from Volatile Artist and Triumph for Hours, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could take it however you want, right? The bullish case for this one is you have a mare in Death in June who probably has, I'd say, the most variance of the partners in this, more than Triumph for Hours, definitely more than Volatile Artist. And the fact that it's flaming in a 6, I mean, would tell me, like, if all else equal, it's got a huge level advantage on those others. The, I guess, bearish case would be, Death in June has less distance preference than Triumph and Volatile Artist, so probably slightly better suited for this 2000 Griffin. So that's the two different ways to look at it.
Yeah, I like this one. What's up, King Ping? OMZZ. Chicago Stables. Yeah, Chicago. We did start the auction. We already sold the first one. The next one is going to be, the top bid is going to be accepted in about 2 minutes here, probably a little bit under 2 minutes. We're not really doing the like auctioneer thing. Kevin's just clicking accept when the clock turns to every 5 minutes, essentially. So we're on the second horse here. It is the Grandeur Plan Death in June full, which is the only marathoner that flamed in this 2000 custom race. I'll pop it into the chat one more time here. And I will also put the first one did go for 1,000 ETH, as Veggie Dave has pointed out. This is the one I just popped in the chat that we're going to accept the bid on in little over a minute, it looks like here.
Who's the top bidder? Is it still Warhorse? Wow, Coliseum coming in. Likes what he sees.
What's the bid?
So the first one went for 0.143. That was a Triumph for Hours Grandeur Plan. This one flamed over it. Looks like Coliseum has the top bid right now.
What's it at, Kevin?
Like 0.18. Oh, maybe not. Let's refresh.
All right, I'm putting the list of the other ones too, in case people don't have it.
Warhorse is back in the lead at 0.135. Now we have a new bid. Oh, Coliseum 0.19 now.
Less than a minute here.
All right, next refresh will be it.
Oh, I'll give you the race, guys. I'll pull it up while Kevin is. Yeah, we got less than a minute.
Virtual auctioneering. I don't know if this is a high or a low in my life.
Well, I'm gonna try to announce this race, and that's gonna be a new low for sure.
All right, 810 locked in there. Warhorse with the win.
Congrats, Warhorse. I like that one. All right,
that was some at the buzzer stuff there.
What did it go for, Kevin?
0.2.
0.2. That was what I told you.
You actually
predicted that one.
Forecasted that exactly.
So here's the race. I just popped it in. Useless present. That's the custom Griffin. So the next horse that's coming up is the final Grandeur Plan full. And that one, again, that's the Volatile Artist Grandeur Plan offspring. I'll pull that one up. So that one's a Z13 exclusive Finney Colt. Volatile Artist has bred pretty well in 3.0, actually. Nettie paired Volatile Artist with Cat Chan, the horse that he recently auctioned off too. And that one did really well in the maiden. And then there's another one. I think we bred Volatile Artist twice with Autumn Rain. And what's up, Nettie? And both of those look pretty good, actually. Volatile Rain and Volatile Autumn, I think.
Yeah, that one popped out in the Class 1, which is anybody who's bred exclusives. That's an achievement. It's just, if only it meant a little more. But yeah, Distant is the one that you were talking about. 0.14 basically in that maiden.
Let's see. So we got 4 minutes, a little under 4 minutes probably left. I'm just pulling up Volatile. Now, Volatile Rain was the Class 1, but that was a 2.0 actually, Kevin. So
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Those are the days.
I misled. Yeah. Volatile Autumn was the top of Class 2, and Volatile Love. I was just looking at that today because I was pulling these horses up. Volatile Love has not been run very much. I entered in a couple races today that it looks like one of them ran. It flamed in a free today.
Look at you running free races. Wow.
I just wanted to see what Volatile Love was all about. I was looking at the other Volatile Artist 3.0 offspring. I was like, this one needs to be run because it's coming from Loves of Fantasy, who's bred really well too. So it's just kind of a low class too.
So this one did not flame. It's the Z13 here. Not terribly surprising considering it's 2,600 parents. It's probably its fourth best distance. So that could mean a lot of DP, or it could mean you got a really bad roll. That's always the fun with these exclusives.
Detroit, we don't have a link to our horses that are in stud. I really haven't been putting a ton of them in, to be honest. But if you're looking for something, you can just shoot me a DM on Twitter. DM. I'm, as you can see here, at ZED.run, or find me on Discord, and I can find you a stud. I'll just toss them in at mid pretty much right now. So what do we got here, Kevin? 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes left.
2 minutes. Nettie is the top bidder at 0.13.
What's up, Blockchain Bloodline? That was a nice beginner content that you put out. I love that guide. Thanks for doing that for the community. Cool stuff. You see that, Kevin?
I did. I've not had the pleasure of consuming it yet, but it looked the part.
Tomorrow, I think I'm going to start recording a series for beginner stuff that we were kind of discussing last show. Hopefully, I'll get to that.
All right.
We got a little bit less than 1 minute, Kevin. If anybody's got any questions, mainly for Kevin, I don't know anything compared to Kevin, but if you got any, pop them into the chat, and we'll have a little bit of filler material here. All right, less than a minute. Let me get that next one. So the last two are both coming from Star Phantom. They're going to be a little bit more mids. This is the last marathoner in the group.
And it was interesting when we were breeding these, right? Like we were picking a distance we thought was pretty even. It seems like, kind of knowing what we know about mids in Racing 2.0, that 2000 is actually more of a mid than it has ever been. So it's not that surprising that two of the flamers were from Star Phantom. But it'll be interesting to watch that play out. All right, 8:15. Top bid goes to, come on, Kingpin. Oh, at the buzzer.
Congrats, Kingpin.
I think was Kingpin. Is that just like a total snipe that he just? I didn't even
Snake
see him,
in the weeds.
I didn't even see him out there.
Thanks, Wonky X Donkey. It's happy bidding, you filthy degenerates.
They're halfway home.
All right, 3 down, 3 to go. We get 60 viewers in here. Welcome, everybody. If you missed it, we have auctioned off 3, the 3 grandeur plan fulls. We've got 3 left. These next 3 are coming from Star Phantom. I just popped the link to the first Star Phantom full into the chat. We're going to accept that top bid in 5 minutes at 20 after the hour. Unless you're in some weird time zone that is like a half hour off, then it won't be 20 after the hour there. I think some of those exist, Kevin.
Really?
It's
news to me.
This one's Striderhead and Star Phantom is the Z4 Nakamoto exclusive filly here. Current top bid, it looks like, is 0.1 ETH from GVG. He's back.
Hey.
We're going to get GVG on the show.
GVG is loving some Star Strider today after that purchase.
GVG, are you in the chat here? You lurking? Yeah, so it was a pretty great gesture from GVG to lock up Star Strider when I don't know if everybody knows the story here, but we got a few minutes. So unfortunately, Mutant Labs wallet got hacked yesterday sometime. What's up, GVG? There he is, the legend. So Mutant Labs wallet got hacked. The person didn't want anything to do with NFTs. They just accepted like all the floor bids on his NFTs and then took all the ETH and ran. So a bot bid got accepted on Star Strider for 1.3 Ethereum, and the bot buyer just relisted. I don't know if it's not. I'm assuming it's not somebody like in the community, or I'd like to think that they would have sold it back, but who knows. Anyway. The price got lowered to 8 Ethereum today, and GVG snatched it up, and he reached out to Mutant and said, if he wants it back, he's happy to give it back to him. So really cool, because somebody else might have sniped it and been like, I'm keeping it. Star Strider 8 ETH, go shove it, Mutant. So nice move, GVG.
GVG has more hours in the day than anybody I know. I feel like he is everywhere at once.
The man doesn't sleep.
He must not. Let's see. So Z4, looking at the race, this one flamed. Won't get into handicapping yet, but I like the looks of this one quite a bit for 2,000 based off that flame and the bloodline.
And if you came late, there is a prize for the winner of this Griffin. It's a Z2 legendary filly coming from Ready, Set, Boom and Delicious Irony. And that horse is ready to breed today, I believe, that filly. So you can get another maiden horse in here if you buy one of these and then win the Griffin.
Haku says you're lying, by the way. They say 5 days.
Sorry. You can't breed it. My bad. But in 5 days, you'll have one for the next maiden. That's just as good. I'm sure that one will be $100 grand. So yeah, there's a prize for that. And Kevin, I asked Kevin if he could handicap this race. He hasn't given me the odds yet, but I think he's already put some thought into which of these horses he thinks is going to have the best odds. So after we're done accepting the bids on these 6, we'll get a little bit of intel from Kevin on who he thinks is going to win this race and why.
Chicago is coming in fast and furious with this one.
Oh, bidding war.
0.2. It's one sharp thing, at least currently with exclusives, is prioritizing the fillies, right? Because you, in breeding that, can pair them with the Genesis and keep that exclusive line, which we know matters quite a bit in 3.0. So maybe a little extra added value on the breed side for this being a filly.
Although you mentioned on one of our recent shows that Facundo had said somewhere that they were looking at making it so exclusive males with a Genesis female could hold the line. I had never heard that, but somebody popped into the comments of that show in the replies and said that you were giving accurate information, and that was somewhere out there. So I hadn't heard that, but that's interesting.
Blind squirrel found a nut there.
We'll see if it actually happens.
820. Who is top? Warhorse is trying to sweep. It's his second win.
Oh, wow.
How about that?
Congrats, Warhorse. He's going to have some nice odds at that. He wants that RSB.
Yeah.
Nettie, it's just one race, and I'll pop that. I'll keep putting it in the chat so everybody can see it. But it's going to run at 45 after the hour. So 25 minutes from now, that Griffin is going to run. It's called Ready, Set, Griffin. Thanks to Zed for getting that scheduled for us. This is a fun concept. I'm having fun, even though you really got to wing it here with live commentary. I don't know what to say or what to do with my hands. It's a lot of time to fill.
It's very true.
So the next one, Kevin, is the second. We've got 2 horses left. The second Star Phantom full, and this one is. Who's on the other side? This one.
Too much noise.
This is Too Much Noise. Okay, this one is actually unique from the pool because this is the only class 2 variance horse parent in the group, I guess you'd call it. Too Much Noise, 1,800, 2,000 meter class 2 horse for us. Ton of variance. I think you said it was the best 1,800 meter horse in class 2, at least as of when Racing 2.0 started, right?
Yeah, I think it was close to it. If not Vanilla Bean, it was this one. We just recently maxed it out. No opportunity to promote just yet. But I mean, it's got that really strong natural U that it's hard to beat that.
This was the one horse that I was very confident wasn't going to flame in this race.
Right. This one has made over 2 ETH in class 2, Too Much Noise, but enough about the mom. Yeah, I would have been stunned if this one had flamed with the amount of variance on that side. And then Star Phantom has a little bit itself. But that would have signified a super high level that just almost would have been impossible to flame here.
So we've got 3 minutes left here.
Let's see, we're at 7 bids, really heating up.
We got 62 viewers in here. I told you people were going to show up, Kevin. Kevin didn't think anybody was going to come.
I went too far down the Twitter rabbit hole. You know, it gets pretty dark in there, and then you have an event that's actually fun, and Zed community will show out. So that's on me. That's on me.
You know, you said it, like you said, Twitter has been very lively the past few days, and what happens is like you get tagged in one of these threads because it's like everybody's got to drag Kevin from Arbitrage Racing into it. And
thanks, Ryan. Appreciate that.
And then you get like just this stream of negative messages bombarding your feed. It's like you got to just turn it off.
I woke up and it was like 163 like notifications, which like I didn't know it even went up that high. And it was all like this one long thread that I just happened to get tagged in.
Nettie, the time on this auction, they're all going to be every 5 minutes we're accepting it. So in 2 minutes, 25 after the hour, wherever you're at, 8:25 Eastern time here in the US. So less than 2 minutes.
No soup leading this one for 0.13. It looks like a little competition. Champ and GVG have both been in there, jockeying back and forth.
After this one, if we got time, I've got the I don't know if you remember when we had Lucky Jack on for the last live Twitch stream, we had that wheel and it like was able to pull everybody that entered. I can give you the link to do that, and we can give away a horse.
You are stretching my ability.
If you can figure it out, you can do it all, man. You're Kevin from Arbitrage.
I'm a very niche performer. It's Zed or nothing.
No, you're good at golf too. I mean, you're full of it.
It's all relative, right?
Yeah. How about that Masters?
Yeah, it was.
Unrun.
I like Rom. I just wanted a little more drama.
It's. I mean, it could have been so dramatic if it weren't for Rom and Koepka getting so far ahead.
Yeah, and then Koepka kind of tanked, but it was good to see people playing better. Him playing better again, even though he is live, which I don't really have anything against. But I know a lot of people are very anti-live.
Yeah, I'm not. But I don't know if you watched Full Swing. I don't know how much of our audience watched Full Swing or even cares about golf. But Koepka seemed very dejected on that season. So I'm happy for him.
All right, we have a few seconds left, and I'm refreshing. This is the top bid right here. Warhorse is trying to sweep the event.
He's got 3 of them now. Is it done?
3, yeah.
Wow.
We didn't cap the amount you could win, so maybe something to think about for next time. But more power to him. He's throwing some big offense out there.
I think if you want to buy all of them, you should be able to.
Yeah, you basically just price it into buying a Z2 from RSB, I guess. All right, yes, so 3 out of 5.
We're on to the final one. Star Phantom and O'Head. So O'Head is coming from O'Neill, and third head, Star Phantom. I don't even know if we mentioned it on this stream. Star Phantom is Star Strider and Phantom Pacer. So this one's a filly, Z5 Nakamoto exclusive filly. Looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, Kevin, but it looks like the top bid currently now is not 1-pack, 2-pack at 0.1068.
Yep.
All right. And 4 minutes. Final horse here. If you want to get in on the Griffin sweepstakes for the Z2 Legendary from RSB and Delicious Irony, it's your last chance. You think Warhorse is going to come in and?
I don't know. The power move to go. I feel like if you're going 4, you might as well just go all 6 at that point. But yeah, he's made a strong stance with those 3.
Thanks for coming out, GVG. What's up, Jonan? So we've got a little under 4 minutes left here. What's your expectation for this one, Kevin?
It's kind of 4 parents that are all super similar to each other, right? So I mean, you know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be that 1800, 2000 type. I don't know. Are we guessing levels? I feel like exclusives are so hard to guess. But
yeah, I mean, go ahead. I think you should guess on this last one.
I'll say, gosh, I think you're gonna hit a good like class 2. I'll say like 470, 471. I don't know what Zedge is saying. Zedge probably says lower than that for exclusives, but a good vibes, the flame and the parents.
I would guess Zedge is probably going to have it. I'm pulling it right now on Zedge. 447.
Okay.
So yeah, it's somewhere between 397 and 520. There's definitely a wide range on these. But Zedge is pretty good. Like, it's not infrequent that you see it like get within 5.
And I think, I mean, that's a pretty good anchor at around 450. And I think the fact that we are seeing flames in this field at least gives you hope that it's an above average outcome. So I'll stand by my 471 or whatever it was.
Zedge is giving it 64 on variance. So pretty solid there.
What is the max they give to a 3.0? Do they go up to like 80 to 100?
On Zedge?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen anything above like 95. I mean, it shouldn't theoretically, right? Like you can't get 99.
It shouldn't get anywhere close, right? If 1.0 like mutant is 100, like they're not getting close to that.
Yeah, I guess it's all relative though. Like, I don't know what goes into the sausage over there.
Yeah, better off me not knowing that.
You never ask.
I have enough things cluttering my mind. All right, 1 minute. Currently, we have Nettie holding it down at 0.17. I don't know if Warhorse is going to be sniping at last second again, but
I like this Warhorse guy. Like, need to meet him.
GVG putting his foot down for a second.
GVG, he wants to get that Star Strider blood back in the stable. Less than a minute left. This is intense.
One more refresh. And then we'll spend, last 10, 15 minutes breaking it down. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Also answer questions if you guys have any questions.
Yeah, nobody's dropped any questions in. No, we haven't had a super breed suspect. Like, we haven't had one since, the first week of the super breeds?
Yeah.
I keep expecting another one to pop up. They don't exist.
Who won it? Come on.
Is it Warhorse?
Coliseum. Warhorse tried. And Coliseum, really stepped on it there. I think is that Coliseum second? Am I dreaming?
I think that was the only one for Coliseum, right?
Maybe they got outbid the last second.
Let me go back and look.
This just feels like a virus. Should I not click on this?
What are you clicking on?
My little plugin is just blowing up.
I hope not. That concludes our auction, though.
It does.
Anticlimactic.
Let me send this off.
You know what? Before we get into the handicapping, I'll also drop the link. Shameless plug here, but there is our sales stable, and if you need a horse for the Maiden, we've got some there. We're giving away raffle entries for 20% of our Maiden winnings. We haven't won much in the last 2 Maidens. I guess 2 ago we did. We did really well 2 ago. The 3 ago we did poorly, and this last one we did poorly. So if we don't have a good showing, we're going to give away a horse too to the raffle winner. But if you buy one of those from that stable I just linked there, there's like 40 left in there, I think. You'll get an entry into that. So, all right, Kevin, you want to get to handicapping this race?
Yeah, let me get to accepting this last bid real quick before.
Let's see if I can find. I've got the wheel spin thing, but I don't remember how to do it, how entry worked. Twitch wheel. So hopefully we can give away a horse here. We've got a horse giveaway going on Twitter right now too, and that one actually. We should pull that up. I don't want to put too much on you, making you pull stuff up. It's projected by ZED for a 400 direct shot at the top of class 3. It's an exclusive Buterin Philly. So all you got to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel and retweet and like that tweet to be entered. I think there's only like 90 entries or something right now. We're going to give that away tonight. So got some decent odds over there.
Very nice.
All right. Did you get that through?
I think so. As it's clearing, so I think we're good. So we've got the winners were Sheldakar took home 1. We had Warhorse taking home 3. Kingpin is represented with 1, and then this last one for Coliseum.
And what were the prices, Kevin?
Let's see. Coliseum bought that last one for 0.3. Warhorse 0.19, 0.24, 0.2, and then 0.14 for the other two, for the non-flamers. All
right. So you want to reveal what your odds are for the race?
Yeah, let me probably share my screen again, right? So we can look at it this way. I think the favorite, I teased a little bit, but I think the favorite is going to be this Z4. Mainly because it has some good variants where I think it can pull odds. It's not going to just be one of those third place flamers in 6 gate. It's got, I think, really strong starting levels from the parents if my computer would ever load. I think that's the favorite. It edges out that last one that just sold. I think the starting level for the parents is just a little better. And then the one I was most surprised to see the flames, I think you hinted at this too, was the Z7 from Death in June. I thought there was too much variance for that thing to flame. I think that's probably, if I had to pick like the best horse of this bunch, I think it might be that Death in June. Like if we were betting which horse has the highest starting level, my money's on that Z7. We'll see old takes exposed how wrong that is in 11 minutes. But the fact that it has the distance preference, it has the variance, and it's still flaming in this field in the 6 gate, I think will be very interesting to see. If we were at like a better distance, I think it'd be the favorite.
Yeah, that was my pick for the favorite, but we all know that you're a better ZED handicapper.
I think it's tough to be the favorite when you have this many like seemingly equal horses when you're racing at your like third best distance. And I think 2000 might be the best or the second best distance for some of these other low Z's.
Makes sense. So which one did you say was your favorite for this race?
Z4. This one right here, I pulled it up. So Warhorse got it. No name yet. So feel free to name these before it runs, guys. But yeah, the Strider Head, Star Phantom, which I think it's pretty much the same level combination as this top one. So it's kind of a toss up, right? You got to make a stance. So my stance is on the lower Z, the better color. I'll go with that one.
And so like what odds are you giving it?
I'll say, I think you've got, I don't know, we want to do Z odds. I'll say,
no, real odds.
I'll say plus 400. I think it's going to be close. Maybe plus 350. I think you've got the Too Much Noise is such a dark horse in terms of what level it could be. If it has a like comparable level, it's going to have probably the most variance of any horse in the field. So that could be some backdoor of odds. So I would actually say this one has the best odds, plus 350. Say plus 400 for the Death in June one. I'll say the Too Much Noise is right behind that in like the plus 500 range, along with the Z5. And then I think these two from Grandeur Plan are just, I mean, it's the 4th best distance. They have some variance, but not a ton. So I would expect they're more in that like plus 700, plus 800 range.
They got a fighting chance. Kevin, so I've got the wheel here. If you want to, I put it in Discord here. I think I can put it in our private chat here so you don't have to leave. So there's the wheel. If you can pull the wheel up and we can give away, I just bred some horses today. we're going to be doing some more giveaways too on Twitter. So follow us out there, and maybe we start doing some giveaways to like commenters on YouTube. There's no easy way to do like just a giveaway to YouTube subscribers. I think if you subscribe and then comment, then we'll be able to do giveaways. So maybe we'll announce it like on our YouTube shows, like comment, and then we can do a giveaway, something like that. But I did breed some horses today. Let me pull them up and see what we can give away. Why does it say yes and no?
Hey, you sent me the link. I just click on it.
Does that say, let me see. It should say you arbitrage. Okay, so click refresh wheel maybe. Click nice. Open wheel.
Open it?
Yeah. And then I think if the people in our stream here click !join in the chat. Let me try that.
Yeah, it feels right based on this header.
Let's see.
Oh, look at us.
There I am. I'm in.
I'll spin it right now.
You're in for the spin. Yeah, we won. Let me find the horse that we're going to give away here. Oh, let's give away that Raydell Criterium, the very best diamonds horse.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
I'll shoot you the link here so you don't have to pull it up. Here we go. So people can keep joining there. We'll leave it open for. Oh, that didn't work. Sec.
Once again, while we're doing this, the race is in 7 minutes. We're not going to miss the main event to win.
6 minutes now. 6 minutes.
6 minutes, sorry. But we all know, like the first minute 15 of a 2000 doesn't mean anything anyways. So we're all right. We're good.
So I sent you the link to that horse there. So it's a Z26 Elite Filly. Doesn't sound like anything special, but this one actually has some ridiculous blood. And like the sire here, Raydell Criterium, was a level 500 class 2 horse, and it's coming from Raydell Mundo and Criterium. So if you're not familiar with those horses, they're both monsters. Yeah, Raydell Mundo and Criterium 2K. Okay, so actually I'm wrong. This one wasn't from Raydell Mundo. Criterium 2K was from Y2K and Criterium. So actually it goes even deeper. So there's Y2K and Criterium on that side, and then that foal was bred with Raydell Mundo. And then on the other side, we've got the very best there, the very best diamonds, which is coming from, well, we know the very best there is, and diamonds are in there. Unyielding diamonds on one side, and the very best head on the other side.
Nice.
Yeah, these bloodlines are, I mean, if this was 2.0, there'd be some crazy power creep going on in here.
What could have been?
The very best there is, an artful third head. So third head, artful song, the very best there is, diamonds, and I think unyielding Luna on the other side. So yeah, really, really fun horse here. We ready to do the spin? I think everyone's gotten the ! join into the chat.
Looks like it. All right, I'm going to give it 5 seconds and close it for anybody trying to last minute. If it lands on us or this random blank spot, we'll just spin it again. All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
Oh, that's a good spin.
This is a really good spinning wheel.
Thank you. Dino
Shark. Congrats. Dino Shark, drop your wallet in the chat here, and I will shoot that over to you so you can get that griffined. I think that one's got a good shot at being like at the top of class 4. Otherwise, it may be in trouble in like the bottom end of class 3. I was just kind of looking at ZED when I did it.
Yep. The good thing is like with a 5 race maiden though, like you can get hot, win a couple in these 12 gates. I mean, it's gonna have variance, right? Just gets lucky, you might qualify, and then who knows? It's so top heavy. You just get a couple good races in a row. I mean, you'll print.
Oh, Keith is in the chat. What's up? I didn't know you still ZED'd.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, nice sales today, Keith.
Yeah, sad sales.
It's nice sales for everybody there. It's now that you took one for the team, they can change the meta back and screw you over one
The
last
bottom
time.
is in, right?
Yes.
Dino Shark, drop your wallet, man. I'll send that over right now.
All right, I need to. I think this wheel is just. I just had a minor heart attack because our griffin just went off, but we don't own any of the horses anymore. And I was like, oh, they just canceled our griffin. Imagine.
That would be classic Zed. Does anybody have any questions? Thanks, Dino Shark. I'll send that over now. Anybody have any questions for Kevin?
Oh, we got some names. Zed? Coliseum's the only one who hasn't named. See, people dog on us for our namings, but you see, like, anytime we sell a horse, they just like follow our trend of just taking the parents and kind of smashing it the best they can.
Oh, I just figured out how you show a message here, Kevin. You just click on it and it shows on the screen.
How about that?
Yeah. There we go. There's Taco. What's up, Taco?
Taco.
But I don't know how to copy Dino Shark's wallet address. This is how big of amateurs we are here streaming. Figuring it out as we go. So the race is going to run in 2 minutes. I don't know if you want to pull that up, Kevin.
I mean, I've got it up. Do you want to what do you want to watch?
Nothing really. I just wanted to make sure you had it ready. Kevin, R25 Lupo wants to know your take on the solid super breed based on its Griffin race. I think it just ran the Griffin. I don't know if you've seen that solid super breed.
Does it have a name?
I'm sure it does. It ran a Griffin.
We already took super solid, so sorry about that.
I think GVG should wise up and run a Griffin with his Gen knock. How many you got left, GVG? You got $80,000 Griffin or $80,000 Maiden.
Oh wow! So I see it now. It's named Folly. 560 starting level. That's strong.
Can you pull it up?
Yep. In the 1 minute we have left. And already listed. 560 is a good. I mean, that's pretty strong. It's not the highest we've seen in terms of starting level for sprinter, but I mean, it's going to be pretty much a pure 1,000.
So it took
don't love the third,
huh?
Yeah, but one race. Who knows?
What else was in that race?
Yeah, who won it? 405 took it. 496. That's a good roll for Fire Deity. I don't want to miss the main event. So start that. Hopefully my 3D is better than yours.
I think I mean, we tested it a little bit before.
Yeah, but sometimes the lights come on and things freeze up.
Dino Shark, I'm having trouble copying your wallet address from the chat. So would you mind sending me a DM on Twitter so I can get that over to you? My DMs are open. If you're not on Twitter, I'm on Discord. I can drop my Discord too. Anybody can message me on Discord if you're looking for a stud or anything like that, or any mares to use to breed. If you've looked at Arbitrage.Run site lately, the prices are like way outdated. I had somebody reach out to me asking about that because, like, obviously the market is way down and we haven't sold a whole lot on there. So if you are looking for something, just hit me up. Is it off, Kevin? Oh, it's running.
1,100 left. So we're about to get to the good stuff. Unfortunately, Zed's doing a thing where they don't tell me the names. The name banners are not here, but that's okay. We'll look on the left.
Well, I think we got Plan for Hours down on the bottom. That's going to be your Triumph for Hours. Grandeur Plan full. Too Much Phantom out there in Gate 2. That's going to be your Too Much Noise Star Phantom full. We've got Unnamed full there for Warhorse. And that was which one, Kevin? Was that the Star?
Unnamed is Coliseums. It was that last one.
Okay. And so that one was O-Head.
Grand Strategy with the break. I don't think it's going to hold. It looks like Too Much Phantom is breaking harder.
Wow. Long shot for Too Much Phantom. What were your odds on Too Much Phantom?
Plan for Hours is moving here.
Oh. That Triumph for Hours roll, maybe. This looks like a good run.
Yeah. Death Plan coming at it. It looks like it's going to be an underdog, though.
I think it's Plan for Hours, right?
Yeah, so typically I'll wait till it gets in the lead, and then you can kind of extrapolate the speed. This is a good push. So
And that's the Death in June one, right?
it's going to be tight, but I think Plan for Hours.
Plan for Hours, we got it.
Wow, how about that?
Congrats. Who was the buyer on Plan for Hours?
Let's see. We've got.
That was the first one we sold.
It was. So that was what, Sheldakar? Yeah.
Congrats, Sheldakar.
The levels are popping. All pretty good. Wow, a 399. How about that? That's the too much noise one for Warhorse. This is a pretty strong, like, class 2 group.
454. So that Death Plan one, that's a. Oh yeah, and yeah, that's a 399 roll. Yeah,
that's it right there. There's variants probably.
Pretty good outcomes. Yeah, I like that Death Plan a lot though.
Good name too.
Yeah, Warhorse.
Congrats, Sheldakar. You will win the Z2 from Ready Set Boom. Delicious Irony. Not quite ready to breed, but you have 5 days in the can.
Yeah, Warhorse did buy 50% of the field and didn't win, but he came away with some pretty good horses here. Get that 399. That's gonna have a good shot.
Reach out to us. We'll hook you up with another UU. It won't be the Z2, but you showed out well today, so we want to reward you a little bit there.
Yeah, thanks to everybody for bidding, and even if you just showed up, we appreciate it. Kevin,
what was the one we were wagering on? I don't see a 472 here, but there's some close ones.
What was the last one, right? It was the unnamed one. Yeah.
478. Take that, Zedge.
Zedge is no match for Kevin's brain.
I had more information. I had the flame.
That's true, you did. So let's see. Quick question here from Mr. Marr. Yes, we'll accept Zed token for UUs if you go over to our UU stable. Oh, Heroine's in here? Man, I'm not keeping up on the chat. I don't see any other like real questions for you, Kevin, except for this one here about whether you were born with your Zed powers or acquired them on the dark web.
Yeah, definitely dark web. I used Zilliqa to purchase them a while ago, so a little over 2 years ago at this point, which is kind of crazy to think 2 years of my life has been invested in Zedding for 12 hours a day every day. Sorry to the wife.
Dino Shark, drop your Twitter in the chat here and I'll reach out to you. I don't know why it isn't letting you message me. My messages are open, but I think it's an Elon thing. Yes, I will link the UUU stable real quick before we wrap up here one more time for you, Mr. Marr. Any other questions from anybody before we wrap this up?
Do we want to do one more giveaway for the people?
You want to spin it again? Yeah, let's spin it again. Sure.
It was fun. It was contagious, right? So I do have to restart it. It was making my internet freeze. So we'll pop that back up. We'll do one more.
Let me find.
I don't know who in your deep lab, which one we want to give away, but I'm sure there's some horse you're itching to give away.
Let's see. We've got one from Triumph for Perfection and Volatile Rain. I think that one looks like a lot of fun. Triumph for Hours and Perfection on one side, and then Volatile Artist and Autumn Rain on the other side. I'll send you the link to that so you can pull it up, Kevin.
Yep. And in the meantime, I pressed open. So start typing !join, and we'll get this wheel populated.
I'll wait for everybody to hit join before I send that UUU stable link. In the meantime, the horse, Kevin, is this one. There it is. Should be in the private chat for you.
Yep.
So yeah, if you're not subscribed to our Twitch already, or however you do it, I don't know if it's called subscribe, but follow us on Twitch or subscribe or whatever, and we'll try to do some more of these live streams. It's fun spinning the wheel, giving away some horses, taking some live questions.
I think it's follow on Twitch. We are not affiliated. We're not nearly sophisticated enough for that. So no subscribing.
I feel like a boomer here. Is it follow? Is it in the computer?
Little heart. just hard us. So this is the Z22 Elite from, it's kind of that same bloodline we've been talking about with Volta Artist, Autumn Rain, all the triumphs today. Perfection, blood in there too. So someday when bloodlines matter again, this will be a good one to have, you would think.
I'm dropping the link to the UUU stable in the chat one more time for you there, Mr. Marr. Anybody else that wants to look at the UUUs, there's all kinds of varying price points in there. Nettie wants to know about the Princess of Power Catchan breed that we did. Let me find that one for you, Kevin. Apparently it didn't turn out well. We had such good luck with the Catchan offspring.
I love Catchan. Yeah. I wish we had won that auction. That was a good one.
That horse is going to be a monster once it gets into the high levels of Class 1, assuming it ever does.
Yeah.
Okay, it's called Casanova. Is this Princess of Power?
People are so much more creative than I am with names. All right, it just ran. I mean, 450. You got is that a sixth? 6 out of 12. Yeah, that's not nearly as good as 6 out of 6. No flames.
It lost flames to some 490s and a 511, so not shocking there. I bet this horse is still good, but it's going to need some leveling, obviously.
Just got out leveled.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a great roll, but let's see. What did Zedge say? I bet that's probably not too far off where Zedge had it.
Probably not what you'd expect. Yeah. It feels like middle of Class 2 is where those exclusives land that are really good levels.
That's a power. Okay. Yeah, Zedge had it actually at 437, which is, Catchan's had a starting level of 458, so that's weighted pretty heavily. But in 82 variants for a 3.0,
yeah,
that's pretty good.
Your hope is that 6 was just a fluke and it actually has variants, and that would kind of solve the flames. And the 450 is not the worst roll. You can do some damage in Class 2 with 450 if you have a little variance. All right, I think we're good, right? Ready to roll this?
Yeah. Last chance. Anybody, exclamation point join if you didn't get in on it yet. Kevin's about to spin the wheel.
All right, let's do it. So this, once again, is for a Z22 Elite Colt from Volatile Rain and Triumph for Perfection. Temple Stables.
Congrats, Temple. So let's see. I need to send 3 horses now. Need to figure out how to
making your job tough.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't copy. I guess if I go over to actual Twitch, maybe I can copy wallet addresses. Reach out to me anywhere that you guys can. Let me put my Discord in there real quick before we wrap up, Kevin.
Yep.
And anything else that we want to comment on?
No, I'm good. I think this was fun. We should probably do this more often. We keep saying it every time we do a live show, but it is more fun. You can share your screen next time. I feel like I'm missing a lot with the chat and stuff. But no, it was fun. A good event. Can only grow more from here, and hopefully the pots stay big for Maiden, so it's worth kind of investing in some UUUs, right?
Yeah, I mean that's the key. We need to get some more action going in the ecosystem. Start those live tournaments up, and that's going to lift the market for everything up. Rising tide.
It'll be compelling once horses are actually able to run after their maiden and not just like bench, right? I can't wait for those days.
Yeah, Dino Shark, I see about your handle. I'll find you there, or I dropped my Discord in there if you want to message me on there. But make sure that everybody gets their horses. I think Sheldakar's got the RSB full coming. Dino Shark has that first one that we gave away, and then Temple won this third one. So congrats to everybody that won a horse. Thanks for coming out and bidding. Thanks for coming and chatting with us. And if Kevin's wife allows it, we will do more live streams.
I'll put in a good word.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
All right. See you, boys.
All right. So now we'll do a quick review of those horses that we just auctioned off. It's 2.5 days later, and we now know the results of the maiden. So we had 5 of the 6 horses qualify for their respective maiden brackets. Again, 4 of these were in class 2, and then 1 of them was in class 3. The only horse that didn't qualify was coincidentally Plan for Hours, the horse that just won that Z2 Legendary and the Griffin. So that horse was left out in the cold in the maidens, but did bring home the Z2 Legendary. So that's good. The best outcome, the best maiden outcome here was from Too Much Phantom, who now sits with 0.417 Ethereum in profit. Pretty nice maiden for that horse. We'll pull it up and see what it ended up doing. So now it's up to 400. It started at 399 in class 3 there. Looks like it took home 2nd place. So it had a 3rd place in the quarterfinal of the class 3 mid-maiden. Then it won the semifinal, and then it took home 2nd place in the final. So nice outcome there for Too Much Phantom. This horse is looking really nice. I think we might have to do this pairing again, see if we can hit the top of class 3 again, because we know that this horse has got quite a bit of variance. And yeah, it's looking nice here. So good outcome there. And then going back, the other horse that was profitable here in the maiden was Stride of Phantom, now sitting at 0.14 Ethereum in profit. This was the 478, came from Star Strider or Strider Head and Star Phantom. So this was the Star Strider inbreed. Star Strider was the grandfather on both sides here. And if you didn't know, you can inbreed horses, siblings, if they have the same father, just not the same mother. Not sure what the rationale is there, but that's how it works on Zed. So this horse took home, so it didn't, what do they call it, like the 8th final or whatever, because there were so many horses in the class 2 bracket. I think 96 made it, I want to say. So you just need a top half in, I think, the first 3 rounds to advance. So 4th place advanced, didn't win anything. Then it took home a 2nd and a 3rd. Didn't win anything in the final, so it could have been better there. But this horse is looking pretty nice too. Already pretty much paid off. And let's see what these graphs are looking like. Wow, this is 12 horse races. It hasn't finished below 6th place. So this one seems to be quite stable, it looks like. Well, it's finishing the back end in those two 6 horse races. Interesting. All right, so there's that one. And then, this one looked pretty good too, Grand Strategy. And this one qualified for the tournament, advanced in the first 2 rounds. And again, this was class 2, right? So the semifinal, it got booted. Didn't win anything in the tournament, but it's actually winning some paid races there in class 2 right now. And remember, there wouldn't have been any segmentation anyway. There's no 3.0 races anymore, I guess I should say. So this horse is competing pretty well, it looks like, in $255. Actually, it even got a 2nd place in a $15 race here. So pretty solid outcome here from Grand Strategy, which was the Grandeur Plan Volatile Artist horse. Oh, you know what? The other thing I wanted to mention, one of these horses looked like it was being run at the wrong distance. That's Death Plan. Death Plan is the one that's the sister of Arrival that had all the success 2 maidens ago. And I can't imagine this horse isn't a marathoner. And it looks like it's being run in mids now. So whoever's running this one, Dom Stable, I think I would switch back to marathons personally, because it looks like it did qualify in the mids. In the marathon. No, it qualified in the mids. Oh, you know what probably happened? It probably had a bad run to start in marathon. They switched over to mids, qualified it at mid, and then decided to keep going at mid. But I would not run this thing in paid mids, even though it did win 2 of them. I don't know. Maybe there's something there, but I would be shocked if this thing wasn't better at distance. Got a flaming 10th in the tournament, got kicked in the first round, but I think this is going to be a nice horse, especially if they bring back the 3.0 races. I would think they got to bring back the 3.0 races below class 1. Doesn't make sense. Not like until other horses start aging. I could see if other horses are aged and you can segment by age, but I don't know. Doesn't make much sense to me. Anyway, I think that's a pretty good recap. We didn't really look at, I don't know, retaliate. I got it. Retaliate. But yeah, this one qualified and got a 10th, no flame. And this one was the Head Star Phantom. So I don't know. I think we'll probably redo. I think we got to redo Stride of Phantom, Too Much Phantom, and Death Plan again. We'll probably get those 3 back for the next one, and then maybe see if we can get 3 new breeds in that skew mid to long for the next live auction stream on our Twitch. Again, our Twitch is twitch.tv/Arbitrage.Run. So follow us on there. You'll get a notification once we stream. And we will catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate everyone that showed out to bid. And if you watched this late into this show, appreciate you. Have a good one.